Professor Hackett. Cast Incendio on enemies. Alright. Okay. Sending on for enemies. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could be useful. Let's go to herbology then.
How nice to see you.
Because that would mean we're on day 3 for herbology. Well, no, we didn't technically go to bed.
It doesn't show you go to bed often though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like it's only shown me go to bed like twice.
Hmm. Let's start herbology. Because why not?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again.
Because I'm going by like class days, like what the classes you have, like the actual classes you have to take.
Yeah.
So
you don't
like,
really have to take any of the second day, I guess.
You have Defense Against the Dark Arts.
And Charms.
And Charms. Then
Herbology.
Herbology and I know day 3 is flying lessons.
Okay.
Is what I considered flying, like day 3.
The most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl.
And I just woke up to do day 4.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves
when we switched off.
Tuber, known as the mandrake root.
So it's like day of classes, day of goofing off, day of classes, day of goofing off.
Shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Okay.
So I guess technically I'd be on day 5.
Yeah.
It's on a day of goofing off.
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Mandrake.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Yeah, we'll say at least in this,
Good work, everyone.
they at least bring Peeves. That was the one thing that bothered me about the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a lot to do in the library, so I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah. There's a fuck ton to do in that library.
I think I spent like 3 hours just fucking around in the library one day.
It seems we're already talking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my staff this arrangement. Mifflin's fancy, or
Disley's restorative qualities make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
10 minutes.
Know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
You know I'm not tracking the test. It just literally gave me a question.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leanne. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way. Excuse me?
Down this Shauna Ray rabbit hole.
Who is Shauna Ray?
There's a girl on TLC that
Well, now I get to plant seeds.
23 years old. She had cancer when she was a kid. She had to go through chemotherapy.
Uh-huh.
And so, going through that attacked her pituitary gland. So now she
Attack
has
the dummy with.
and she's dating this one guy, a 3-year-old guy, and people are giving him shit because from the looks of it, they're like, you're dating
Tap that one.
like she looks like
So that's an interesting deal. Like, 'cause that's...
What's that?
Vicious little bastards.
So, this...
Even looking at her face.
Well, because there's even a famous guy that's got the pituitary dwarfism. Like, he's all over the place. He's like 2 foot tall, looks like he's a 2-year-old, but he's a grown-ass man.
Or like
They could
her
prove useful outside
But
of the greenhouse.
everybody's freaking out because there's... What channel is it on?
If it is from cabbage.
So there's a show on TLC where this girl had, like, cancer when she was younger, and when she went through the chemo and stuff, it gave her pituitary gland dwarfism. So she looks like she's 8 years old. Like she just stopped growing at 8.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's attacking her boyfriend,
like you can
but she's
tell
23 years old.
she does,
I mean,
like,
the same
her
thing could be
bones,
said about me and Nancy.
you know,
People
right in the
misconstrue
face,
her
she does
age.
not look 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look like your typical little person. Like she just looks like an 8, like she has the body of an 8-year-old girl, but she's a 23-year-old woman.
Plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any
But when you look at the eyes and stuff, she looks old. You can tell she's older, right?
She has a tattoo, like obviously.
Yeah. But everybody's attacking him, calling him a pedo, and he's
Continue
like,
to blossom.
she's 23.
Well, even her own mother was like, I have to question men
Magical
that are
plants have
attacking
so much
her
to offer.
because she looks like
I
a
need you
child,
to learn
like,
more.
Yeah.
Glad.
That's all little
Herbology
people.
is a bounteous subject.
I'm like,
Tend to
even
your
her
Yeah.
garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well,
I mean, I'll have to find that dude's TikTok, but I mean, he's literally like,
I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
like he can fully stand up in the back seat of a car, and he looks like Brentley running around the back seat. But you look at his face, and you can tell he's an older guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cost me my damned hearing.
And so I'm like, how would you rather her just be alone and lonely, and she's gonna post TikToks about herself being depressed and lonely because no one wants to date her because she looks like she's 8. And everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" But then somebody dates her, and then they're being attacked for.
Yep.
So show's name is I Am Shauna Ray, and like I can look at her and tell but maybe it's because I know Nancy.
Yep.
Probably.
Type of thing. Like I can look at her and know that she's not a child.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to
that's what I'm
reach
saying.
new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Well potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your
Right, and that's
You never know
like
when you might need it. Please begin.
I don't know. I don't see it.
People don't
I
understand how lonely little people really are.
Right. Well, and that's, I mean,
strong, even
like us when we were talking about that one day where we're like, I don't give a shit. This is a small, and this is my friend, and I'm going to protect the small.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing is what people don't understand is most little people don't make it to their adulthood because their suicide rate is 200% more than ours.
Yeah. And then she jumped into trying to work in law enforcement because she wanted to increase that percentile. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're already telling us what was our percentile, like 67%? Or some shit like that.
Yep.
I know the average lifespan of law enforcement was 62 years old.
Done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Russian was trying to convince me to come back today too, and I was like, nah, I'm
But in the
alright.
future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
He's like, I'm just saying, we're always
Some can
hiring
be
us, and we're
harvested
always
from
hiring in the
plants you
jail for a
grow in
reason.
your herbology class,
Yeah,
and
because
rarer
it's
ones
fucking
can
bullshit.
be purchased. Others,
I
however,
was like,
may
I
be harder
can.
to obtain,
I was
and
like,
will
I
require
would
you
have
to
to
be a bit
shave.
more resourceful. Come and see
More
me
often
when
than
you've finished
not, I
brewing,
make
and we'll see if it was
the
skill
same,
or
if
luck
not
the
more,
first time round.
doing what I do, and I
Should
can
you
have
drop
facial
the
hair,
diddly
and I can
or
grow my
crush
hair
it?
however I want.
Wrong answer.
And he's like, well, all you gotta do is wait for the gang unit to open up another spot. See, that's like years of waiting. When I can just stay fuzzy Grizzly Adams right now and be a whore for money. I don't care.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Like,
brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy.
Don't come back
don't
to
get me
jail.
wrong.
Say so myself?
No,
Pleasure to
absolutely
meet you.
not. Like, I have
Are you related to
astutely made that
Professor?
decision. I
She's
am
my
not
aunt.
going back
Keeps
to
too close an
detentions.
eye on me for comfort.
Like, I
She
didn't go
can't be
through
everywhere.
762
Anyone
hours
with
of hell
troll-sized brain can brew
to go
a
back to
Edurus
the
potion.
fucking jail.
I'm working on
If I go
something
back to
certain
anywhere,
be
I'm going to patrol
spectacular.
center. Like,
I'm
no.
just missing one tiny last ingredient.
Yeah,
to add that
I don't
extra
think that would be
spark.
for you either.
I suspect that's where I come
I'm tired of it. I
You're
don't.
as clever as I'd
As
hope.
much as I enjoyed law
I
enforcement,
simply
I'm
need
done.
a single Fooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office.
Like,
with
the
his
only way you
permission.
can convince me to do
Perhaps
that
you could grab
otherwise
it
is if
for
I'm
me.
a narc.
Yeah.
I'll get you the Fooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Who's talking? Oh.
Somebody random stalking me.
Duncan Hophouse.
There's the feather.
He's the one I was telling you about the other day. where he says, everybody's calling me a coward and making fun of me, so I need you to go get proof that I'm not a coward for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your endurance
No,
potion,
he is,
and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
He is a coward.
And the whole school recognizes, like, hey, his whole reputation's thanks to you.
Your potion should not
Yeah.
be that colorless, McDowell.
Oh, there we go over here.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And because we're Slytherin, I'm choosing the mean answer.
Oh yeah, I did too. Oh.
And now we
Brews
have
by
the
itself,
palace.
apparently.
And that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Damn. Weasley's fucking shit up.
Do what?
Weasley's fucking shit up. In potions.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
Gareth,
Professor.
he always fucking shit up.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seem
Might as well
rather
do this
busy
one because it
helping
leads you
Mr.
straight to
Weasley
the
brew chaos.
herbology anyway.
No.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of
Dude in
this
over
class
there.
and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember
She working
that
at
you're
Lebanon
not
again
a
tomorrow?
potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I need to do her gobstone shit. I'm getting to day 4 first.
Hold me accountable.
There's potions.
I do. Life is short, eat the cake.
The cake is a lie though, so good luck with that.
I like your cake.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, look, a page. Just yank that right there while we're there.
Alright. So now I gotta meet with Natty out in lower, whatchamacallit, Hogsfield.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from
Entering the hidden herbology corridor.
I haven't even done any of the side quests.
Well, the only reason I did this one is because it literally ends right at herbology class.
Yeah. It's understandable.
But I also know which ones lead to where for the most part at this point. At least at this early stage.
Yeah.
So.
That's right.
You can go this way, get some loot.
Grab these 4 fucking pages that are right at the door. far run to Lower Hogsfield?
I'm just today years old when I realized that there was torches to light in this corridor, though.
Yep.
Well, and it's helpful because there's fucking devil snare everywhere.
Oh yeah. I saw them after I got hit by the devil snare. I'm like, well, I should have just lit these. But now I know.
And knowledge is half the battle.
Is it?
Joe. Yeah, Joe says it is.
Well, Joe doesn't use knowledge. He uses gunpowder.
I mean, G.I. Joe also says that, you know, knowledge is half the battle. The other half is extreme violence. So,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Moonstone. There's a balloon. I want to know what the balloon does. There are quite a few balloons. No, I can't do anything to the balloons. Damn it. That was not that far of a fall.
See, so you go through all that, get this giant venomous tentacular piece for the kid.
And then it takes you right outside.
Exit literally in the garden for herbology. Like you're on one greenhouse side, gives you a lot more of this tentacular, which is actually a combat item.
Revelio.
Might as well grab the groundskeeper's tools.
It's part of the. It's part of an assignment from a professor later on, so it's just nice to just have this already.
Dangerous if I'm not careful.
It's not bad.
No, it's one of Professor Garlick's.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
Alright, Natty, what do you want?
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
Grab this.
When were you at Gringotts?
Scroll
just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting.
Should be everything.
A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest.
Out.
Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to
Go
a
up here.
powerful form
There's
of
not really
ancient
much
magic.
up here.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in
Through this
Hogsmeade?
door.
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces
Or it says to go
and I cast magic I can't otherwise explain.
It's a liar.
I know
Just
that's
like
not
Professor.
absorb.
What?
This door I went to, I was like, it tells you to go through that door, but it's locked. It's a liar. A Professor Fig.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to
You here for Vault 12? Yes. Yes. Liar, you have no idea.
You're a liar.
And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood
Quit.
and Harlow.
Hi, lay
They
down.
have inspired me to take a stand
Oh, you
on
can
my own.
quit. Lay down.
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the
Audrey.
reason my mother and I left
Paul.
Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Oh, quit your fuss and Hercules.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair.
Chest
The fact
there.
that they're working with Ranrock. Well,
All the more reason
Swinging
they must
wall.
be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus
You
Harlow
squirreled again, by the way.
day-to-day operations.
Huh?
You
Taking
squirreled.
him down would cripple Rookwood's
No, I
entire
just don't
enterprise.
like coming. There's really not much in the garden,
No, not yet.
I spoke
and
with
it's
her.
all
She
leading
was
to
polite,
the herbology
but
class anyway, so
perhaps
why not just knock
understandably
it out
will
while
not
you're right here?
discuss details with the students. I overheard some of
It's not. It's a squirrel, but not a hardcore squirrel. Because it's literally right here. See?
I was thinking
that
we could investigate a bit.
So.
Try to get the evidence that
Now I'm in hermology.
Right. But how?
Like it's a squirrel, but a minor squirrel, because it's literally you can't go anywhere but through there anyway.
Yeah.
Aside from that, like
I am here if you need me.
there's like a handful of small things to get.
Be on your gut.
No.
Like as soon as you finish the class, you can literally knock out 90% of the garden this early in game.
What's going on
I'm
here?
fucking
Unless
sorry.
they show more shit.
Somebody's threatening people over here. I'm gonna talk to this person up here.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is
I had her
Pinch Smedley.
snorting and huffing earlier.
Pinch Smedley.
Oh yeah.
Me and Hercules were playing, and she started barking and getting on to both of us roughhousing in the living room. So when he ran off, I grabbed her too. And rolled her over, and Kinley's going.
Might you be the one to help me?
I swear that like makes her nervous.
Yeah, but then she got the zoomies too.
Sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my
I
grandfather,
scared the shit out of Hercules earlier too. It was hilarious.
set sail from Hogwarts.
He was digging around in the toy box with Charlie,
stargazing cruise with my grandmother.
and he kept stopping and looking over at her, then rummaging through trying to find a stuffed animal to grab.
What happened to them?
We can't be sure.
And he looked back at her, and then when he looked back into the toy box again, I grabbed him by the haunches and said, "Gotcha!" And he goes, "Rah!" And he turned around and started hauling ass through the house.
Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A
Paul and
treasured
Dylan?
family astrolabe vanished with them that night.
Brain fart there
If
for a
you could dive
second.
down and retrieve it,
Well, I'm sitting there like,
my father some
I
peace.
was like, I can say y'all's streamer names, but she's not gonna get those.
That's mine.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
She's like, I'm not
I
gonna know
understand.
those.
But I'd be
You what?
forever grateful. Of course.
Well,
you've
yes.
done much more than the astrolabe.
That's his.
Anything
It's
else
been
you
his for a
found
long
Be
time.
all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged
It don't matter to me.
location against the lake's topography.
Well, at this point, it's just
charts,
us watching
and
each other
kite
anyway.
schedule.
So
My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Alright guys, I do believe it's time
I
to
do
go to
hope you
bed.
find the astrolabe.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Alright.
with you. I'll finish this.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish up this day and then call it a good.
Yeah. Carted
Oh, if you
away.
guys upgrade your rampage weapon all the way, you can actually change the weapon's appearance to look like any other weapon in that category in the game.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
But it's only for the rampage weapons.
Yeah.
I was wondering because I mean it just starts you with making the rampage the same as the Nora weapon but red.
I've just lost my business and almost my life.
So.
Alright, I'm tired of people talking.
Has no.
Alright, later y'all.
Later.
I'm sorry this happened.
Talk to you tomorrow.
It's very kind.
Okay, later.
I
Bye.
did enchant.
Bye.
Bye.
I know the chances may be. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, are we doing
Wish it had been under better circumstances.
Maine next Friday or is it gonna be
After what
once
Ranrock
monthly
did to that
again?
goblin banquet
I
at Gringotts,
think it's. There's something next Friday. Alexander said something.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
Whenever we were leaving.
With my research.
I couldn't remember because I thought Parrish was saying something about he wanted to start doing Maine bi-weekly.
Well, it's like he's gonna do main bi-weekly, and then Paris is doing his the other weeks.
Yeah, so it's just opposite weeks for you.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. Well, it's every week for me.
Every week for you, opposite week for me.
Yep.
nobody will miss one.
Hey. Fucking attack me.
Hit me.
Like, I gotta dodge some fucking spells here. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me.
That's what we were saying. We're not sure. I can ask him tomorrow.
I think it's gonna be next week. We're doing Descent into Avernus.
They both know we put that dog in diapers.
Oh, Jesus. I gotta sweep this fucking duel in.
Well, I don't even remember. I mean, it's been so long
seconds.
now, I don't even remember where we're at.
Yeah.
Well, she does well with it, so.
Got him. Bitches.
I'll watch the light go out
What?
of your eyes.
Give me your outfit.
You have my outfit.
Not you. Oh, shit. That's the wrong button. Oh, that hurt. That hurt like a bitch.
How embarrassing!
Bitch.
Select the cabbage.
Aha! Back from board.
Ow.
And throw the cabbage. Jack shit up.
Treating me like I'm not.
Bitch. No, the chick with the top hat. I wanted her outfit.